Good to see you.
Good to see you, Dheeraj.
Yes.
We are very happy that we led the latest financing for your company. So welcome to the Sapphire family. So Dheeraj, maybe you can tell us a little bit about your journey of what made you start Simpplr.
So Jay, Simpplr is actually my third company. My venture before Simpplr was a software development firm. And one of my customers, our large customers, happened to be this HR tech leader that we all love. So they hired us to build a solution for them to improve their employee experience. Like things like they wanted it easier for employees to be able to find information. They wanted a better way to connect and communicate with all employees and to create a very cohesive culture. They were growing fast. You know, Jay, when they explained their problems and challenges to me, one, it connected with me because as a CEO, I was more or less experiencing the same problems. And then I decided to validate it with my other customers. And quickly I realized that more or less everybody is feeling the same way. And it seems like a very underserved market. That's when, Jay, I realized that as our workforce is becoming more and more distributed and remote, we have to rely more on the technology to, one, support our employees and to make sure that no matter where they work, their work experience is good.
As you know, we have known Simpplr for a while now, even before we invested in your company. We have always been very amazed by your growth. So what has been the secret sauce of Simpplr's growth?
When we talk about what we have done, the role that we have played in our growth is all about experience. Experience is in our DNA. We focus experience in three ways, Jay. One is user experience. We work very, very hard to keep things simple for our users so that they can just get things done they want to. And it's very hard, Jay, to keep things simple. Number two is customer experience. If you talk to any of the Simpplr employees, customers can easily feel the passion and care our employees bring to make sure our customers are, one, successful on our platform, and two, have good experience working with us. And number three, we talk about simplifiers experience. We cannot achieve number one and number two if our own people who work at Simpplr does not have great employee experience. So Jay, for us, it's solving the real problem and delivering amazing experience for our users, customers, and our own people.
One of the things that we have seen with Simpplr is that you actually have customers that span across lots and lots of different industry verticals. What advice would you give to other CEOs and how were you able to kind of go across so many different verticals?
We serve about over 30 industries with users in 70 plus countries. First of all, Jay, it's important to realize that at least us, we are solving a problem that cuts across industry. We are solving humans' experience at work problem that every industries can benefit and have that problem. Then what we did, Jay, as we started in our initial years, we stayed very disciplined and focused only on the early adopters for us. And for us, early adopters were like typical like tech industry, financial industry, life sciences. These were the industries that had large distributed workforce. So we stayed very disciplined and focused to work with these industries. And as we proved our value and built this amazing referenceable customer base, we started adding use cases for adjacent industries and slowly expanded our ICP. Again, with discipline.
When we first started looking at Simpplr, what we thought was that this was an HR or CHRO problem. But when we started talking to the customers, we always ended up talking to the CIOs, and you know that they were making the purchasing decision. So what is it about Simpplr that it cuts across both the HR and the CIO functionalities in companies?
In the past, HR was the one who was advocating for employee experience, trying to get attention from other C-level executives. But now, CEOs, CIOs, and C-suite is increasingly aware of the changes that are happening in the world of work. Some of the challenges like the severe talent shortage, this very diverse demographic, and all these diverse work models, people working from office, hybrid, remote, people working from everywhere. All these challenges are making it very difficult to keep employees productive and retain them for a long time. And C-level executives are very aware of these challenges now. So for that reason, Jay, now more and more we see like CEOs, CIOs caring about employee experience because they know that the only way to address these challenges is to deliver good employee experience, to support your employees, to engage them from wherever they are working from.
Dheeraj, catering to frontline workers is usually an afterthought in most companies. Can you explain and describe how Simpplr is kind of changing that on its head?
It would be surprising to hear that 70% of our US workforce is actually frontline. And yes, it is true. Traditionally, this is the workforce that was kind of underserved
Yeah.
when it came to employee-facing applications.
Yeah.
Simpplr has solved that problem by delivering unified, personalized work experiences to employees wherever they are in the flow of their work.
Yeah.
Whether you are on the shop floor or whether you are on the go, we will deliver the same experience that we could deliver to any other employees to you through your phone, your tablet, your laptop, a kiosk, a digital display, or any other medium accessible to you.
The topic of the day is generative AI or AI in general. I know you guys have done a lot of, have already built in a lot of AI, but moving forward, how do you see AI influencing your platform as well as the employee experience?
So Jay, AI has been at the foundation of our platform for a long time now. It's not new to us, but with all these new changes and advantages that AI offers today, there is lots of exciting things we are planning to do. Talking specifically about ChatGPT, we are leveraging ChatGPT in smart writing capabilities where like people can auto write and fine tune their content using in a very context aware manner, keeping the privacy in place that's needed at the workplace. Number two, Jay, we are using ChatGPT to help people find the information they need using a bot-like interface. Now, this is very specific to ChatGPT and generative, but we do a lot of things using AI, Jay. Some of the things I would say is personalization is all using AI. Our platform is as personalized as you experience Netflix, and it's all using AI. We do all learning from there. Personalization is there, recommendation is there, content moderation, governance, automation. There are so many use cases that we use AI for. Doing sentiment analysis, employee emotion analysis, and a lot of insights that we deliver, we power it using AI.
Yeah. So AI is basically baked into the platform, and it's like it's not even obvious to the end user or the employee that they are being kind of, AI is basically driving a lot of the way that they're being productive.
So Jay, like the consumer-like experience that we deliver is actually powered by AI. It's not as visible to user that this is all AI, but that's AI at work. Now, the features like content creation, content writing, summary, or search using a bot, workflow automation, that's more visible AI use cases. But yes, it's part of the platform. It's fully baked in.
So, Dheeraj, what are your plans for the next 12 months, and where do you think Simpplr is going to be in 5 years? Also, where do you think Sapphire can help you in scaling up the company?
Yeah, Jay, that's a great question. So we talked about it during our fundraise. So this year, we are laser focused on accelerating our innovation, geo expansion, and making sure every single customer on our platform is successful and has a great experience working with us. So as we grow, Jay, like, yes, obviously we want to grow fast. We want to be a company of consequence.
Absolutely.
That we are already on path to be one. But the ultimate success that we feel would come if we can see that we have genuinely improved the quality of work life for our users. That's what success looks like to us. Because Jay, we truly believe that when work is good, life is better. That's our motto, and that's what we live with. Now, how can Sapphire help us? Jay, first of all, again, like we are very grateful for you to support us in or lead our round.
Yeah.
We would like Sapphire to continue to believe in our potential to be a company of consequence. And we really, really appreciate all the tremendous knowledge that you have, experience and resources Sapphire team brings. And we believe that is going to help us scale to our best potential.